Thank you for joining XR India's first AR/VR focused podcast. And today I'm delighted and honored to have with me Hanene Maupas, who's the CEO at Mext Metaverse, which is an all-in-one platform that offers a comprehensive SaaS platform that empowers businesses to effortlessly create their own interactive 3D spaces on the fly by an AI-powered real-time customizable metaverse. So Hanene, really appreciate you taking time and being part of the podcast. Now, this entire immersive tech journey, it's gone through various cycles, virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, then the umbrella term called extended reality. Then went to metaverse hype cycle, when Facebook turned to Meta. Now that is something, nobody wants to even use the term metaverse anymore. And right now it's spatial computing. I think it'll be great if you can start by explaining what spatial computing is.
Okay. First, thank you so much for inviting me and having me with you today. All those technologies are the new iteration, are the future and the new iteration of internet. Meaning, today we had Web 1, we have Web 2 with social media, with the fact that you can change content on your website and you can put video. And now we are going to another era, another time, let's say, another generation with Web 3. But not only Web3 in terms of crypto decentralization, we are going also with the new technologies, meaning we are moving from 2D, what we have today, to 3D, what gaming started to use as technology. Okay, but just imagine tomorrow that our current website is no more those pictures or those videos that we watch, but more than that. I can go to the website and I can go with you, Eddie, and visit together the website. We are no more alone. We are with somebody else. This is one of the evolution of tomorrow internet. The third thing is using this virtual reality, means how can I improve this experience through these 3D spaces? I can improve it in just having all these 3D spaces around me, and with VR, I can see what is around me like real, like if I have the 3D of the building, I can see myself not only as avatar, but the same size in the building and really live this experience in the building. Or I can even do better, augment what is real, means put some features that I don't have real, but I can have them augment my experience and make it more appealing. Now, if we come to the other aspect, means what happened with this metaverse, meta. Now we are more in communication, in strategy, in how to get this market. Everyone know that for the time being, we have the GAFA, all those giants, and this is something that started to become critical. Means people, when I say people, is everyone, is me and you, are concerned about the fact that Google now decide if you can sell or not, because you need to pay Google to have ads and to be referenced. Are concerned that Microsoft has all the enterprise market, are concerned about our data privacy. And this is why this Web3 decentralization, and this is why even the big guys like Meta, Microsoft knows that we are going through this new generation. And of course, they tried, and this is what Meta tried to do for two reasons. First, to get this market as soon as possible and not to leave it to decentralization, try to continue to introduce, to force those technologies and introduce them to keep the power, to keep the control of those of this ecosystem. And by force. And the same thing, they had some privacy issues also in US. They wanted to make this communication, this big communication that we have seen. And unfortunately, we had AI. They changed mind because they show more opportunities in artificial intelligence. And of course, this has hurted a lot this market, and typically the metaverse market. And now, as you mentioned, we started to say spatial computing means it's just that we are no more into 2D. We have a computer in spatial means in 3D. And this is the story how at least I perceive it.
Right, right. Yeah. So I think we're sitting in a cusp of huge transition, evolution of sorts, where we are going to transition from a 2D to 3D world, close to a possibly open and maybe decentralized internet, where the evolution of internet itself will happen, where it was like everything was top-down hierarchical. Here we'll, for the first time, the chances are that maybe if we transition into this open, decentralized internet that we are talking about, it will be where the users will not be manipulated. The data will not be manipulated. It won't be hoarded. It will be more decentralized, and where the users will also be in charge of building out this new world. Yes, the future looks exciting, and I hope that we collectively work towards that space. You have built out Mext Metaverse. Would you like to talk about Mext Metaverse and its vision?
Yeah, I mean, when we started Mext Metaverse, we are three co-founders, and we know each other for years. And from my side, I'm very business oriented. I did all my career in a technology company like ST, Philips. I mean, and of course, I noticed it. I spent my life traveling. I spent my life developing business worldwide for those companies, and I noticed it that. Um, Internet changed a lot of things. Okay, means and things are coming very quickly, and we don't need anymore, to travel a lot, to spend all this time at the airports and for business. I mean, I love traveling from my private life. Will be, I hope everyone will have the opportunity to travel with in private life, but I mean in business sometimes you take the flight just for one meeting in China, in terms of ecology, in terms of sustainability, in terms of balance, life balance, many things, needs to change. I know this. And also when I see the new generation, when I saw the new generation coming, and they developed a lot of computers, a lot of knowledge around computer through gaming, isn't it? Means even if they do this for gaming, but they develop it, they know how to use, they know how to manipulate. And of course, I thought that it is time to prepare, to have a platform to help companies, to integrate all those new technologies for the future. And typically for the support function, for HR, for marketing, not to introduce it in one product. And I have with me Dr. Sumya Banraji, who is well-known doctor in EI for more than now 26 years. He's well-known with many. And when we discussed it with him, he said yes. And from the beginning, before this hype and before the metaverse hype, we thought that this platform should integrate EI, should provide EI as a tool, as a simple tool, okay, for many things, for matchmaking, means to be able to matchmake people, to matchmake knowledge, and to make a quicker connection and quicker information, and also for to assist people, to have an AI assistant and everything. And my third co-founder is a fan of gaming. Completely, he knows very well the gaming technology, and he always find that if we add those technologies to learning, to schools, and we add those technologies to companies, then we will get better performance months, because they are already trained. It means this new generation is already trained. And also because, for children, for also young worker, you will get more attention for them, because the gaming technology prove it that they can get people attention. This is something, it's tangible. We can see how many, those guys for hours people play. If we are able to get people for hours of play, we may use the same technology, the same atmosphere, to make them to work more with the right tools, instead of continue to give them emails and very old tools that they don't want anymore to do it. Okay, this is how we started Mext, and we started this project in 2020. Of course, such kind of technology and the way that we wanted to do it, what we call the Rubik's philosophy, means having all those technology and working to make them, seamlessly integrated in any application, takes time. This is why we put 2-3 years to have really this platform ready. And now it's ready. We started deployment by mid 2023, and we started to get customers and to get new projects.
Right. How cool is that? So maybe it'd be great if you can kind of give an uh, overview of building a metaverse platform, because when we talk about building metaverses, these standalone metaverses like you have built, which is right from scratch, these are very resource intensive and they are very expensive. You gave the use cases which could be like events which could reduce carbon footprints, for HR, for marketing, and for education, and for fashion, and so on and so forth. You also mentioned your partners who are using AI for matchmaking. So I would want to get in that, but I think it'll be great if you could start about how resource intensive this is. You start from 2020 to now it's 2023. You finally got the app live. How resource intensive is it? How expensive was it to build this thing? What was the team member? How long it took you? What's the concurrent users at this point in time? And what are the facilities that you provide on the metaverse? Will be great if you can talk about that.
Yeah, first we have this vision. I mean, our vision is different from Meta, for example. Vision Meta wanted to create this big thing that everyone to come to them. Okay, our vision is to say you have a website currently. Okay, why about transforming this website to more interactive? Why about starting not the whole things, but starting by creating some spaces inside your current website, and starting to participate, to make your employees participating, and start to create things step by step, and connect your website to another websites, okay, by blockchain or something else. This is our vision and our philosophy. And this is why when we created our platform, we created it in this mind. SaaS platform means we are software as a service company, and we are not really hosting or selling lands. It never be our we are SaaS company, means we are offering you software and tools to build, to transform your current website, or to build a new space and to start to integrate. When the space comes, it comes with all the technology. Is on the fly, means we can create immediately this space. You can create this space, and you can change it, load the 3D models, change the 3D models, put other 3D models, put screens, decorate decorate this space as you want it to be, and to brand it as you want to be. Okay, and when it comes with avatars, means you have already avatars embedded. It comes with the blockchain. You are already connected to Polygon to issue certificates, or to do other smart contracts, or to deal with NFT. You are already, you have already in this in this space audio, video, communication, and chat. Means you have really a lively space, and that you can brand, you can change, you can organize an event, you can organize a class. It's very easy to use. Of course, it takes us a lot of time to do it, and resources. Means when I say it's 2-3 years, it's about also having a team around those 2-3 years, a software team, but AI team also. Thanks to Dr. Benraji, who is working, we had also to deal with security and to make sure that all our tools are completely, RGPD compliant with all the security, that strong security that we have in Europe. And in the world, by the way, because everyone now is very sensitive to security, and it's really intensive work. Of course, for us, it was expensive to mobilize all this, but at the same time, we believe it on this way to proceed, means to give companies tools to upgrade their website and not to create this huge thing where everyone will come.
Right. So, Hanene, you have launched Mext Metaverse. Who have been the early users, and how have they been using Mext Metaverse? Are there some reviews? Are there been some feedback from customers?
We have been supported by a good tech community like ST Microelectronics, who investigated this and also thinking about the future of their website, about creating events, about having something more adapted to this new generation, to the Z generation, and what is coming. We had the Metaverse Fashion Council. They are a fashion organization. They build a place with our technology, and this place they organize regularly events. They organize a show in this place, networking sessions, some catwalks, to show people, invite artists. This is also one of our customer. You have also OTK. They are crypto taxes organization with many members, and they use this metaverse for their events. We have also learning company who use the metaverse, and more, by the way, learning company who use the metaverse for classroom, means having about teaching about the solar system, about some history about Socrates. For example, they have a classroom about Socrates where they invite and the solar system, where they invite students to visit the solar system with the quizzes, with games, and they makes workshops with such kind of tool for their students. The same, and the third segment is e-commerce. We have also e-commerce companies started to use it as live commerce tool. Means I can be with my customer in the boutique, and I can exchange with my customer in the e-boutique, and not only about live streaming. Is I am in the boutique and customer can come, I can exchange with them, I can show them, I can visit with them.
Right. How cool is this? I mean, you've been doing your events and you've seen the early responses of the metaverse. You also mentioned that you're using AI for it. You have you're leveraging it for knowledge center and intelligent matchmaking. How does this work? Can you elaborate on that?
What we did is from the beginning is to have this neural AI for matchmaking. Means when you what we call Diddle, it's a patented technology, and with Diddle, of course, the system detect all the interactions and can give you smart recommendations, can give you about what kind of place you need to visit, or what kind of knowledge you can, but intelligently. It's not about selection, it's really about matchmaking with artificial intelligence. Means if you are looking at something in this immersive, they can help you. Same thing, I mentioned it that now we have 100 avatar, you can see them. If you have 10,000 avatar, who who you can see, then the matchmaking will play a key role, because he will make you see the people the most relevant to you, of course, because if you have 10,000, you will not see anything at the end. But the matchmaking will help to give you the people that they are most relevant, based on, of course, your knowledge, based on your profile, based on what you are looking for, your previous visit, what you did, and they will display in front of you the right and the most relevant avatars. This is one of the applications. Then what we call the generative AI means you can generate 3D spaces. It's still early and not really very advanced. It means that all the tests that we did show that people, it will not very useful. It could be used as a draft, but not a technology that you can really say, I wanna this, and you have the 3D model and you can embed it directly. We are still far from. Even image, you need to adjust, you need to have the trained, and not for all the topics. Means if you are looking, I don't know, for flowers, it's better to use this software than the other software. We still don't have this generic software that help you to generate any image. And for all what we call the AI assistant, means and this is work very well. It's really now matter technology from open AI. But at the same time, if you wanted to have your own AI assistant, means, for example, an AI assistant for use case to welcome and to answer to your customer inquiries, you need to train it, you need to build it, and we develop it. You have open AI as source, but we develop it another layer to help our customer to specialize to make their AI most effective. This is also the third the fourth, let's say, or the third axe that we worked on for AI.
What's the subscription model, the pricing model, and what are the which all interfaces that does it run on? Is it only for web, or will it run on mobile HMDs?
It's a subscription model based on the features and the number of attendees. If you need 100, just 100 people and some basic functions, or you need to make an event for 10,000 or for a corporate where you have a campus. We have many campuses now, more and more companies doing their digital campus corporate, where they put everything there, all the digital, their digital. It's currently scattered everywhere. They put in this campus, and then people can connect, find information, communicate together. Means if you have such kind of projects, you need a professional with all the features. Depend on what you are looking for, and this is why it's SaaS. We have the SaaS model, means you pay per month for the service. We have also a free verse, means it's for 10. If you have just you wanted to try or to organize something for 10 people, you can already have your metaverse for 10 people for free, where you can change it, brand it, organize an event inside. Means it's just that we limited the number of people that you can attend this event. We are web based. You don't need to load anything on your, and available on computer or laptop, mobile, and also MetaQuest
Right.
VR.
Right. What's the largest event that you have done on Metaverse Mext? What's been the challenges and the learnings from it?
We got a very, and it was really surprising. We used to have events between, let's say, 1,000. COVID, we had even 1,500, but our events between 500 and 1,000, you see. And when we did for the Metaverse Fashion Council, they have a huge community. And we had more than, I think, at this time, 8,000, almost 10,000. We had by reaching the limit. We haven't reached it, but reached it. And yeah, it was challenging because it's special computing. Means we are no more in web technology, web 2 technology, and of course it consumes resources. And we are really happy at this time to have our matchmaking. Means we limited the number of avatars that you can see to 100. You cannot see more than 100 avatar at the same time. But we had to make sure. I remember very well this event, because we were all scared waiting. I mean, we are happy to see all those people, but at the same time, oh, if the server, we have a problem, a crash with the server or something, my God, it will be really a very bad, sad and bad thing. And we are completely, nervous about it. We are relieved when the event was finished. And of course, it was intensive, but it was more emotion, because it was the first time that we reached and have been surprised. And as I said, fortunately that we limited from the beginning with this matchmaking at 100 avatar by people. Otherwise, just imagine, between 8 and 9,000 avatars in the same place, and you see everywhere avatars. I mean, it doesn't make any sense with it.
Lovely. Hanine, really, really appreciate you taking time and being part of the podcast. My last question to you: what comes next for you? What comes next for Mext Metaverse? And paint a picture of what the world is going to look like in the next 5 to 10 years with AR, VR, MR, Metaverse, spatial computing, Web3.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, Mext we have been always consistent. We believe in those technologies. As I mentioned it, we saw Web 1, Web 2. I'm from the generation who started with internet. When I was born, we had internet. Means I saw all this evolution and being part of this technology. I mean, Web 3 and all this technology is part of the roadmap. You see, it's already here. I mean, it's matter of what application will start. Gaming is started now. We are looking for education, we are looking for other applications, but it's only matter of maturity of the market. This is of course, this, let's say, um leverage this war, if I can say, between big giants who want to keep control of internet and people who want a more open internet. Personally, centralize it, decentralize it. I would love to have both. I mean, this is will give us more experiences, and I do believe that the good model will be selected automatically. I have a big belief of the humanity, and we survive it to everything, even the dinosaur. Means I think that the selection between centralized and decentralized will come at the right moment, and will be there. I'm supportive for decentralized, and also supportive, for the centralized. I'm not just pushing one. I love this decentralized idea as any, of course, human being, but I think we need a maturity to come this idea. We should not push just to push, but it needs to come at the right moment. This is for sure. The second point, we are prepared to this. I think now we have a matter technology. We started to deploy, and I hope that 2024 will be the year that we will equip. We will, give this technology to many companies to start to experience, to start to put this in place, to start to make employee involved in such kind of projects. I see really within the 5 years, I see this technology, booming. I see also our websites, current websites, transform it to more interactive, more 3D. I see maybe I will meet you somewhere together. You will be with your avatar or not, but I can see that tomorrow we can just meet each other without any planning on a place. on a digital place. Hi, Eddie, how are you? And we can visit together, expo, or visit together a place. I see it, I can feel it now, and I see it. And it will be amazing to be able, either in professional life, to do such kind of interactivity together, or like to go a mall with my children and buy something together, not only by selecting but by being together on this special computing or metaverse or 3D interactive place. This is how I see the future.
I mean, really appreciate you taking time, being part of the podcast and sharing your vision. And I completely double your thoughts, when you say that, maybe there's a midway out, and maybe there is humanity itself would be possibly choosing the right, the right path forward, because we always have, and there is so much push between centralization and decentralization. But I think it itself needs to mature, and I'm sure we will hopefully go towards the right direction. As well as, I think what Mext Metaverse is doing, I think it's exceptional, because I think, with the HMDs, there is so much friction, because these HMDs comes with a certain cost, and I think we need to create these technologies frictionless, make people who are not aware about this technology, let onboard them and make them experience these metaverse with less and less friction as possible. And I think web, which is like already a mature technology, is the best way to start from, and maybe help them onboard into this new technology, into this transition that we are from the 2D to 3D world. I think it's going to be really, really beautiful. So wish you and the team at Mext Metaverse, the Mext Metaverse, the very best. And to my listeners, if you like what you see in it, then please press the subscribe button. Until next time, see you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you, Hanene.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.